Today, I'm going to show you how to design your pricing sheet so that it's a no-brainer for your members when they're choosing a program, and we're going to do that using what's called the Decoy Effect. So the Decoy Effect, also known as the asymmetrical dominance effect, it's exactly that. We want to take something and make it asymmetrical, meaning it doesn't really line up, it doesn't really make sense. The reason most people have a difficult time not getting, I need to think about it when they're creating their prices or when they're just demonstrating their prices is because they actually design their programs in a way to where I kind of do need to think about it. Let me give you an example of what I mean. So the average studio might do something like 1 time a week, 2 times a week, and an unlimited option as an example, okay? And you may do contracts, you may do differently, everyone's different, but just stay with me for this one example, okay? And let's say we go for the 1 time a week, we're gonna charge $119 a month. For the 2 time a week, we'll charge $139 a month. And then for the unlimited, we charge $159 a month. Now, the problem with all this is it makes sense, and this is what we typically see out there. And the reason other people keep doing it is not because there's some science or some human psychology that they injected into this. It's just because they're kind of doing what everyone else is doing, and this seems to make sense. Yeah, for $20 more, you get this one. For $20 more, you get that one. Well, when a consumer looks at this, they're not really sure exactly where they want to go. Now, you could say like, oh, we recommend this one for you, but it doesn't matter. What you want to be able to do is turn your pricing sheet over and let them make a decision without you having to walk them through it. If you have to walk them through it, you've already done it wrong. See, the thing is, if I'm walking you through what you're reading and it's a price sheet, chances are you're kind of listening to me, but what's happening more than anything else is you're skimming ahead and you're actually reading everything. So you're not actually getting 100% focus on either what I'm saying or what's in the price sheet, which can create a feeling of uncertainty or confusion. And the number one reason people don't buy is because of lack of certainty. So if we want to avoid that, then we need to make sure we do everything we can to create certainty, not a lack of it. So with this, everything kind of makes sense. You're gonna have Jane who's sitting down looking at this going, man, I don't know, am I gonna come in 2 times a week? Am I gonna do more than 2 times a week? Okay, so let me see, I got kids' school, I got this. Can I take this? And now she wants to take it home. Can I think about it? I need to take this home. So we want to make it so it's absolutely a no-brainer. So there's a few things that we're going to need to do, and I'm going to walk you through it. Before I do, actually, I'm going to show you an example outside of fitness so you can see what it actually looks like. See, I've fallen for this twice. Even though I teach this psychology, I've fallen for it twice. One time, I was at Central Park with McKenna and this guy, Sam, that used to work here. And while we were actually at Central Park, I was doing intermittent fasting at the time. And it was about time to eat. It was like 11 o'clock. And there was actually a food truck that had green drinks. And I personally, at home, I do drink green drinks. That's how I typically break my fast, is with a green drink. And it's about 12 ounces. Well, the options that they had at this food truck was 8 ounces, 12 ounces, or 20 ounces. Okay? Now remember, I typically drink this at home, and that's about as much as I can have. I mean, like most people, I probably don't really love green juice. I just do it to get the nutrients in. So that's about typically what I want. Now the pricing for this was $6, $8, or $9. Now I looked at this and I'm like, oh, well, it's just $1 more. And even though I knew I wasn't gonna drink this, I was like, well, what if I do like it? So I bought this, and I knew as I bought it, I'm like, they're decoying me, but it is what it is. It worked. It's $1. I'd rather have it than not have it. It also happened to me as one other example about in May, so maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I was on a flight, and it was a 5-hour flight from New York. And I knew I wanted to work, but I was also wanting to read a book. So I may only work for a couple hours, tops. And for the Wi-Fi, it was $13 for 1 hour. It was $17 for 2 hours, or it was $18 for unlimited the whole flight at the fastest speed. Now, I knew I wasn't going to work for the whole flight, but for only $1 more, it was tough. Now, if it was just these 2 options, or if it was just that one option, it'd be different. Do I want to pay $18 to be on Wi-Fi? Can I wait? But because of this, all I focused on was these 2 options. And that's what we're going to be talking about, is how do we actually create a program to where we, using psychology and what we know about people, use the way their brain works against them to be able to help them pick the right solution. So let's go back to our original option where we have a 1 time per week, we have a 2 time per week, and then we have an unlimited. Okay? The first thing we have to do is understand what our actual goal is. Our goal is to sell a specific program. Now, if you're like most businesses, the most expensive program is your most valuable option, meaning where the consumer will get the most return bang for their buck, right? And so let's say we go, okay, I want to sell this unlimited. And so the unlimited we said was $159. So let's call it $159 per month. Okay, so that's where we actually start. From here, we have to go, how do we get everything to lean towards these two so that people ignore this one? This doesn't even become an option. And then because these two are so similar in so many ways, I can't stop but needing to see what the difference is. And when I realize the difference is so much more in deliverables, but so much less in costs, it's a no-brainer. So now we go, okay, so we need to make this one nice and close. Now there's a few different ways you can do this. I'll show you one way. You can make this $154 per month. That's one way. Another way you could do it is where you made this one $159 and you actually made this one like $199 or $249 and you scratched it out and put $159 a month. Like that's the promo that you would have going on. So you would actually get this program for this price, okay? But there's so many ways to cut it. For this one, let's go with the classic way where it's just a tad more expensive, $5 more. And then this one here, you want to make sure it makes sense with this one. So for here, if that's 154, this would make sense to be like at that 129 mark, something like that. Okay, so there we go. So you can come in one time a week for 129, 2 times a week for 154, or unlimited for 159. So far, so good. We got a lot more work to do in order to make this really a no-brainer. Right now, we're still not there, okay? The next is in the naming of the programs, okay? You want to do your best to name the program something to where the eye draws, once again, to these two options, okay? So I'll show you how to do it. You've actually seen iPhone do it, right? With like, they'll have like the iPhone 8, and then the iPhone 9, and then the 9 Pro, or the 9 Plus, or the 9S, or whatever it is, right? Tesla just did it where they have Sport, then they have Ludicrous, and then they have Ludicrous Plus. So you see it a lot. So here, it may look like, let's say this one's the Gold. You could call it whatever you want, right? Just giving you examples. This one here would be called the Platinum. And this one here would be the Platinum Plus. Now we still want the eyes to start leaning here. And maybe we actually like make this into like, you know, a little bit more pretty of a color where we add the blue, whatever it is, right? Okay, so we got the Platinum Plus. Okay, we're close. We're still not there. So now we go, okay, the Gold, Platinum, and the Platinum Plus. Now what happens is the eye can't stop by going, what's the plus about? What's the difference? Why does that one have a plus? And then it starts looking, oh, it's unlimited. We're not done though, okay? So now we go, what deliverables come with this? So we know that workouts per week. So we know that's what that is, okay? Now we go, okay, what else can we add? Let's say, as an example, now your studio may actually avoid nutrition, and if that's the case, that's okay. I'm giving you examples. Meal planning. Maybe this one doesn't come with it. This one comes with it. Oh, put a check. And this one comes with it too. Why am I making it blue? Because I'm just wanting you to constantly see more on this side, okay? I'm gonna keep the cap off here. All right, so what else? Body fat percentage. This one doesn't come with it. This one does come with it. And this one comes with it. Okay, now we can start seeing the difference between this one and these two. It's starting to build out now. You're probably looking at this already going, yeah, my eye is starting to gravitate towards these two. It's beginning to happen. Okay, so now we go full on, let's say, metabolism boost program. And this is something as simple as where you share all the different foods and things that you can do in order to increase metabolism. This one doesn't come with it. This one doesn't come with it. And guess what? This one does come with it. And you could do the same thing where you get your let's say platinum gear. So everybody in this program would also get, like, let's say a little duffel bag, and in that duffel bag comes with a t-shirt, it comes with a tumbler, it comes with whatever else you want to throw in there for a discounted rate. So all of these you can keep going. You could put like t-shirt, you could put 10% off the store, you could put whatever you need to, just keep filling in a few more spots. So the overwhelming perception is, man, the value here is incredible. We're not done though. We can still do more to make this powerful.